Hello everyone, Dr. Z here. Today I have received a very interesting question from a member asking me to explain to him what's the difference between our tools and generic AI tools. Yes, it's an instant tool that we have built to make it accessible and affordable to everyone, but we are in no way to just offer you a service that is like ChatGPT. No one should be using ChatGPT unless you train ChatGPT to do things right. Now, yes, it's true that MyERAS have announced last season that the use of AI tools is acceptable for brainstorming, proofreading, and editing, etc. Right? But they have not mentioned that if you would want to use it, you want to make sure that you train it to do things right. Otherwise, you're going to introduce a lot of AI language. Anything you do with ChatGPT is going to sound like ChatGPT if you don't train it, right? So every component in the MARai resident system is trained on detailed instructions that I have developed myself over 20 years. So, for example, our personal statement editing tool is built with about 30 pages of research and instructions. So 30 pages, every document that you put through MARai resident's editing tool goes through 30 pages of instructions every time you generate an edit. So that means we look for every aspect of the document, covering exactly how to keep your voice, check on every structural element, core structural elements that makes the document or the component, apply over 30 types of edits such as grammar, spelling, clarity, flow, sentence restructuring. So there's about 30 actions that applies right away. But if we look at the elements part, these elements are based on what program directors or whoever's in charge of the program who makes decisions are actually looking for in these components. So the system follows a step-by-step process, and that is every single time. This applies to, again, to all components like the personal statement, MyERAS application, core structural core elements, and also the post-application letters such as the right letters of recommendation, the thank you letters, and the letters of intent. All these aspects of the documents follow the same exact protocols, but every protocol is unique to that document or this component, right? So the way I explained to him is like, you're hiring me. If you're hiring me to do things for you, I would ask you questions. For example, if you ask me to write your personal statement, I would ask you questions. I would expect answers coming from you in your own tone for me to put together a personal statement that sounds like you, right? So that's exactly how it would compare MARai resident to any other generic AI services. Now, here's the difference with an AI like ChatGPT that doesn't have this residency-specific training. Unless you invest a significant amount of time yourself, the output will sound like ChatGPT. Like in the element-based structure, like in the program director-driven criteria, like in the strategic flow, and all of these, what we have built on MARai resident to make sure the documents that we do for you follow this kind of approach. Now, with our system, you get instant, expert-guided results, just as if you have hired me personally to prepare every component for you. And these components will be ready and complete at the highest level possible. Thank you.